trees in your garden, you need to plant under the trees.
Non-succulent trees like Palo Verde form broad, airy crowns that shelter heat and cold-sensitive succulents growing beneath them. Palo Verde needs no irrigation once established. However, like many dry climate trees, it will grow rapidly if watered, which can lead to shallow roots, limbs that break easily, and toppling in windstorms.
It's full of yellow flowers, beautiful green bark, hence the name Palo Verde.
Acacias produce masses of fluffy ball-shaped yellow flowers in midwinter and range from low-growing shrubs to tall, spreading trees. Acacia baileyana has fine, ferny, gray-green foliage, and the cultivar purpurea has purple new growth. Acacia stenophylla, or shoestring acacia, has stringy leaves and mahogany-colored bark. Don't plant acacias near pools or other areas where leaf debris could be a problem. These have been in the ground for about 6 months. They were installed in the spring, and as the weather has warmed, they have too, and not to their benefit. This acacia shades 3 of the echeverias. The one closest to the tree, which gets dappled shade, has a perfectly formed rosette. And then the farthest away from the tree, the echeverias are really suffering. Some sun scorch on the leaves, and the leaves feel limp and rubbery. They all got the same amount of water. It's all about sun exposure. Bismarckia nobilis, or Bismarck palm from Madagascar, as are many succulents, echo the silvery gray of cotyledons, agaves, and more. Over time, a Bismarck palm will get enormous. Fronds can attain 10 feet in width. At upper right is Bismarckia nobilis. Brahea armata at upper left both repeat the blue-gray of agaves in Kelly Griffin's garden. Brahea armata, or Mexican blue fan palm, handles heat, poor soil, and temperatures well below freezing. Even immature ones are worth having for their ornamental value. Although at first glance citrus trees appear nothing more than green mounds, their ornamental benefits are significant. Lemons and grapefruit echo the yellow of variegated agaves, daylilies, sundrops, and more. In midwinter, orange fruit repeats the color of aloe blooms, and in spring, California poppies. Mature citrus can survive months without water, but regular irrigation enhances crop production, as do seasonal applications of high nitrogen fertilizer. Cordyline are evergreen shrubs or trees, and the size varies by species. Small cordylines lend interest to container gardens, and large ones stand out in the landscape. Flexible, sword-shaped leaves that radiate from a central point create a silhouette similar to yuccas, to which cordylines are distantly related. Plants resemble phormiums but are trunk-forming. Most are hardy to the mid-20s Fahrenheit, with Cordyline australis easily surviving temperatures into the teens. Tall, upright, slender stems of Leucadendron, members of the Protea family, are useful in fresh and dried floral arrangements. So not surprisingly, the shrubs transform gardens into bouquets. Size varies. Choose named hybrids for best performance and color. Widely grown Safari Sunset has vivid red bracts, is cold hardy to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and tolerates poor soils. As with most Australian natives, avoid applying fertilizer containing phosphorus. Mallow is an evergreen shrub that grows 6 to 8 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. Mallows have an open, airy branching structure and flowers that resemble single hollyhocks. Petals are satiny purple-pink and heart-shaped. Melaleuca, or paperbark tree, is an evergreen tree to 12 feet or more. Leaves are leathery and small, flowers generally cream-colored and resemble those of bottlebrush, which also is from Australia. Most varieties of Melaleuca have weeping branches and corky bark that peels off in sheets. Some people consider them too messy for succulent gardens, but I like the texture contrast they provide. Olive trees have been cultivated for centuries for their fruit, silvery green foliage, and gnarled limbs. Well-irrigated young trees can grow 5 to 6 feet a year. Mature ones need only rainfall except in desert areas. Prune to show branching structure. Unless you really want olives, a fruitless variety is advisable. Despite its name, California pepper is native to Peru, but it grows literally like a weed in California and the Southwest. Pepper trees are best planted in areas of the garden where nothing else will grow. Roots are invasive and leaf litter copious, but they do make lovely perimeter trees in a large garden. I told my husband when we were at a nursery that I wanted a female pepper tree. He replied, "How can you tell? Lift the pot and look at its bottom?" I said, "No, silly. Female trees produce clusters of red seed pods." Plants of all kinds just thrive in oak leaf mulch. So if you have an oak tree, it's a tremendous blessing. It'll provide shade for your plants in the summertime and frost protection in the winter. Oaks have shallow feeder roots that damage easily, so don't pave the ground beneath the canopy or change the grade. You'll find the numerous other water-wise companion plants for succulents in my book, Designing with Succulents.